Hi, and welcome back to Deborah's Glad Tidings. Tonight I'm going to do our story time shout out. But before I get into our story, I want to shout out a couple of people who have been instrumental in my YouTube journey. I'm on my way very close to achieving my 4K, and I just wanted to acknowledge these people because they are not in my story tonight, but I do want to shout them out. The first is Gigi's Gluten-Free Lab. As most of you probably know us throughout the YouTube street, we're like a duo. That's my sister from another mother, and we down like 4 flat tires. I want to acknowledge Gigi and thank her for all that she does. And it's so funny how you don't realize how attached to people you are until sometimes others may bring it to your attention. I was talking to, interacting rather, in Eat to Live Strong's live, and she asked the question, she asked us when we order our groceries, how many of us read the labels to see what contents are in the foods. And I answered, I do, but then I said, but most of the time, Gigi does the bulk of my shopping. And then I had to laugh because, you know, you take those kind of things for granted because you don't think about it because it happens. But yes, that's how close me and my sis is. She does the bulk of my shopping for me. So the majority of my products that I use are gluten-free. So Gigi said, eat with me. Gigi's gluten-free. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm eating with Gigi. So check Gigi's channel out when you get some time. She's gluten-free. She try out the products before you do, and she gives her honest opinion, whether it's good or bad. So check out Gigi's Gluten-Free Lab when you have time. Another person is 50 Plus. 50 Plus is an amazing man. He is so supportive of everyone in the YouTube streets. He's been instrumental in pulling together a group of us to ride out with each other through this journey. So I want to thank 50 Plus out. So check him out, and he is a motivator. The other one that's on our team is Miss Full Roller. That's who I call our dancing diva in story time, because she comes in the door dancing. Miss Full Roller also is another person that's health conscious, and she grows her own vegetables and stuff, and you know, goes pretty much natural for a lot of things. She shared her braid lock journey with us, so check her out. Then we have Web Savvy Cafe. Web Savvy, if you want to check out some information for your computer, she has a lot of great information on her page, on her channel for you. So that's Web Savvy Cafe. Another one is my other girl, Shawana's Creative Circle. Talk about creative. And I know you probably heard it 100 times. I still can't stop talking about when she had Jessica Rabbit knock on her door and walk through the door, and she was doing her diamond art. She is so creative. She has all kinds of different, she has a coffee shop, a fun house, all kinds of creations, and she's just working her magic. So check out Shawana's Creative Circle. Then we have our very own indoor-outdoor gardener. She also does gardening, and she's added some wonderful sleep aids to her page that I just absolutely love. And I told her I like the longer ones because I'll ride with that all night. So she added a 10-hour one. So I'm loving her for that. So check out our indoor-outdoor gardening. Get some gardening tips. Another one is Verna's Junk Closet. Verna's Junk Closet, everybody knows her as the YouTube cheerleader. So she's been cheering us right along the way. And Verna's has a lot of good information. If you're a young YouTuber, that's the page you want to check out to see how you can be successful in your journey to monetization. I can never get that word right, but y'all know what I mean. So that's Verna's Junk Closet. And there are other people who are also great supporters. Oh, look, check out my new shirt. I hope you all can see it. Let me pull it up a little bit. This is my new shirt that says Prayer Works. I ordered that. Another great channel is Be The Difference Clothing. She's very supportive. She's all throughout those YouTube streets. I run into her a lot in the YouTube streets. She's all over the place supporting content creators. She has a wonderful inspiration channel. I purchased my shirt from her and these lovely, lovely, lovely socks. So you got to go over to check out her channel. She's a motivator, encourager, and she sells great stuff. I love this shirt and I love this these socks that I have. And I also have her first book, but I think she's up to like book number 3 or 4. So check her out. Check out her website. Order some of her goodies. It's quality stuff. That's Be the Difference clothing. So she's not only making the difference in the clothing, but she's being the difference in your life if you have an ear to hear what she has to say. We have another person, Edward Smart. Edward Smart is always on the scene. He's been a great supporter to me, and he's one of the most used male YouTubers featured in my story time because I love his name. It's easy to throw in somewhere because his name has that play on intellect. And it's so funny because another person, Miss E. Johnson Woodson, ran into Edward in one of my lives. She goes, "That's where I know that name." She says, "I kept hearing that name and I was like, I know this person, this Edward Smart." And she realized he became famous in story time. So that's Edward Smart. Check him out when you get a chance. Miss E. Johnson Woodson, while I'm on the subject, also I'm a published author, and she said for those of you who hit me up, the first 5 people that hit me up requesting one of my books because I'm selling them, I got them on sale for $25. She said the first 5 people, she will pay their $5 towards their shipping, so all they would need to give me is $20. That's Miss E. Johnson Woodson. Check her out on YouTube. She's a really, really lovely lady. And the name of my book is My Struggle and Broken Pieces, A Healing for My Soul. It's available at Amazon.com. But I have some, if you purchase it directly from me, you can get it on sale for $25. If you're the first 5 people, you get it for $20. Aside from Edward being the most featured YouTuber that I have, I also feature a lot Simply a Sweetheart and 7 Legs Fairy because of their names. Because of their names, I can use them just about in any story that I have. Just about every story that I've had, I've featured that required a fairy. I featured 7 Legs Fairy, and just about every story that I can describe someone's character who was actually a nice person in the story, I featured Simply a Sweetheart. So check them out. Carolyn East All is another great supporter. She's always throughout those YouTube streets in everybody's live. And I was looking at Carolyn was making some coconut milk, and she took me back home, back to my heritage. My family is from the Bahamas, and my aunt, rest her soul, my favorite aunt, used to make, I call it coconut candy, but they call it something different. But Carolyn reminded me of that when she made some homemade coconut milk, and then she had the shredded up coconut, and she had said you could save this and you could use it for this and you can use it for that. And that was the first thing that came to my mind, was the coconut candy that my auntie used to make for me. But Carolyn East All is a great supporter. So when you have time, check these people out. And another supporter is Pandy Hair Candy and More. Pandy and Hair Candy, if you want to get your wig straight, check out Pandy. Pandy does that wig review. In fact, I purchased a wig that she recommended under review. And Pandy wears some mean wigs. So check out Pandy Hair Candy and More when you have time. So I'm not going to prolong story time. I just wanted to acknowledge those people because they're not in my story. But check them out when you all get time. So here we go. As told by Tina, Buddy, the talking Bichon, lived in Q's world. Buddy, the talking Bichon, went to live with Scent and Mo, a friendly black man. Buddy, the talking Bichon, had lots of toys to see, 2 feeding bowls, and a blanket in her basket made by Ola Joe, the Crocheting Sailor. But she trained Scent and Mo to feed her from the table every now and then. Buddy also trained Scent and Mo to let her sleep at the foot of their beds. Buddy, the talking Bichon, would fetch their morning newspaper and the afternoon mail. She ran whenever Scent and Mo whistled. Buddy, the talking Bichon, was super smiley whenever they came home at night. She was sure that she had a very happy home. The next door neighbors, Sky, the fluffy Shih Tzu, the Chihuahua, Mousy, and friends, agreed it's a good life in the King family. According to Jeff, there was another dog living in the neighborhood called Zeus, the greedy husky. He was an illegal outdoorsman. "I'll never wear man's collar," said Zeus, the greedy husky, the soldier poet, spitting game like V. Scott speaks. "That's the way to be happy, you see." "If I may put my 2 cents in, where do you sleep? And what do you eat for food?" asked Buddy, the talking Bichon. "Ah, that's easily arranged if you know your way around," said Zeus, the greedy husky. "That's not a comfort zone lifestyle," said Buddy. "As for you, my beautiful queen, you are simply a sweetheart, but so naive. You'll find things very different when the reborn artist-style baby arrives at your house to stay. That's going to mess up your Thursday vibes and your happy home. There's only so much room for love in people's hearts. When the reborn artist-style baby arrives, out goes the dog." His strange words worried Buddy the Bichon. It worried her more when a reborn artist-style baby really did come to her house to live. Not that the darling Scent and Mo meant to be unkind, but they were very busy now with their new reborn artist-style life baby. Worst of all, Auntie Donna came visiting with her friend Arthur Martin. While she was dazzling in the kitchen, she said, Buddy must stay out in the yard, and you'll have to put a muzzle on her." "Oh," said Zeus the greedy husky, when he saw Buddy the talking Bichon, "what happened to your cozy relaxation? I see it's already happened." "Well, I'm sorry to see it, but come along. We'll be rid of that muzzle soon." "Come along," cried Buddy. "Can't you see I'm tied?" "Oh, I forgot," said Zeus the greedy husky. "You are. You are beautifully made, but you've got a lot to learn, Buddy," said Zeus the greedy husky. So he showed Buddy how to lunge against the rope until quite soon it broke. Then away they went to get the muzzle off. Buddy the talking Bichon couldn't imagine what Zeus the greedy husky had planned, but he led Buddy straight across town, past the guards at the gate of the zoo. There they met Foxcraft 222. "Hi there," said Zeus the greedy husky. "Would you help us out?" "Sure," said Foxcraft 222. "Always glad to oblige you." Say, missus, that's a fine muzzle you have there. That's just what we want to get rid of, said Zeus the greedy husky. It's all yours if you get it off. So Foxcraft 222 chewed the muzzle off, and when Buddy the talking Bichon and Zeus the greedy husky left, he was already trying it on for himself. Now where to, said Zeus the greedy husky. The world is wide. We'll go anywhere you say. You may also like to. Oh, I must go home, said Buddy the talking Bichon. I've to wash the house and the baby. Home, said Zeus the greedy husky. After the muzzle and all? I'll never understand a woman's mind. But he went on along. Just as they reached Buddy the talking Bichon's yard, they saw a strange light flickering in the kitchen. It was a fire, just a little flame, but they knew it should not be burning there. The baby cried. Buddy the talking Bichon, and in she raced with Zeus the greedy husky right at her heels. And Zeus the greedy husky stood guard at the baby's crib, while Buddy the talking Bichon woke Scent and Mo. When Scent and Mo woke up, the baby began to cry. At first they blamed Buddy the talking Bichon and Zeus the greedy husky. But when they saw the fire, all that was changed. Thanks, said Scent and Mo to Zeus the greedy husky after they put the fire out. Looks as if you found yourself a home and a job. Shall we go down tomorrow for a license and a collar so everything will be set? Zeus the greedy husky looked out the window where the wide world waited. Then he looked at Buddy the talking Bichon at his side and decided she was his chosen queen. He said to himself, our relationship will be scandalous, but we could live it up together. Arf, he said, which means all right. And he offered Scent and Mo a paw to shake on it. Now Buddy the talking Bichon and Zeus the greedy husky have two families to look after. Scent and Mo, the reborn artist baby, and their own little pups are precious and family. Zeus the greedy husky in his collar felt just so blessed, and for him these were magic moments. That concludes my story for tonight. Let me tell you who the characters are featured. The YouTubers featured in this story tonight are, as told by Tina, Buddy the talking Bichon, in Q's World, Scent and Mo, a friendly black man, lots of toys to see, Ola Joe the Crocheting Sailor, Super Smiley, Sky the Fluffy Shih Tzu, Mosieandfriends, Life in the King Family, According to Jeff, Zeus the Greedy Husky, Illegal Outdoorsman, Soldier Poet, V. Scott Speaks, My 2 Cents, Comfort Zone Lifestyle, Beautiful Queen, Simply a Sweetheart, Reborn Artist Life, Thursday Vibes, Auntie Donna, Arthur Martin, Dazzling in the Kitchen, Cozy Relaxation, Beautifully Made, Beautiful Queen, Foxcraft 222, Mrs. Scandalicious, Live It Up, Precious and Family, Just So Blessed, and Magic Moments. Those were our YouTubers featured in the story tonight. I hope you all enjoyed the story. Always remember, until we meet again, may His peace be with you. Story time is every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. And always remember, I have a will to live. Good night.